My name's Rose, and welcome to Rosemarymint. You can find me on Instagram as Rosemarymint or YouTube as Rosemarymint. Thank you for watching. This is my first episode. Today is December 11th or 12th, I can't remember. And this is a knitting and sewing podcast where I share with you all of the things that I'm currently making and am excited about. So let's get started. This is more nerve-wracking than I realized it was going to be. But I will just go ahead and tell you a little bit more about me. I am 23 years old. I live in southern Indiana, and my favorite hobbies are sewing and knitting. I've done a lot more knitting than I have sewing, mainly because I don't have my own sewing space, so I have to lug everything out and then put everything away, and I've got a 2-year-old, so heaven forbid he gets into anything. And so it's just kind of a hassle, so I don't do it very often, whereas with knitting I can take it with me anywhere, and of course you all know that. So I'll start off with the things that I've made. So I've been knitting and sewing for about a year. Like I said, more knitting than sewing. So I'll start off with the first thing that I ever made. So I have these rainbow striped socks. I believe it's from Knit Picks Felici. I don't know if you can get the color anymore, but here are the socks. Yeah, there, I'll back up a little bit so you can see them. So I have 2, and this is the first thing. These are the first things that I ever made. I like to store them, I guess, flat like this, because I think it's really neat. But the pattern is from Susan B. Anderson. It's her My First Toe Up Sock class, and it was very easy to follow. Like I said, this is the first thing I've ever knit. Sorry, that's my dog. Lucy, come here. Come here, girl. Come here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lucy. 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 Look. Say hi. Say hi. She's a golden retriever, and I love her so much. Yes, I do. Hi. 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 Okay. So back to knitting. So those are the first things that I ever made. The class is super easy. I highly recommend it. And they came out perfect. And they're in a worsted weight so that I can see the stitches better. The next thing that I knit was also by Susan B. Anderson. It is a entwined hat. I bought the kit from Barrett Wool Company. So my cable in it is a little wonky, but I don't mind. Again, it was super simple, super easy. She even has like little notes on the side of her patterns that tell you how to do different stitches if you're not familiar with them. So I'll put it on. I like to fold the brim up. So there's that hat. I love the pom-pom. It's super cute, and it was a lot of fun. And so the next thing I knit worsted weight socks, and then I decided, well, most socks are in fingering weight, so I'm going to try knitting in fingering weight. So I bought this colorway. I believe it's called Cake for Breakfast by Scrumptious Pearl. Again, it's self-striping because I've only done plain socks. It's the same pattern and construction as the Susan B. Anderson class, My First Toe Up Sock class. I just did them in fingering weight, and I believe she gives instructions for both. So those turned out great. They fit perfectly, and I love them. And so I was kind of on a self-striping sock kick, and I knit another pair of self-striping socks. It's Scrumptious Pearl. Oh, I don't remember the color right now, but if I'll look it up and I'll put it in the notes below. So this is a newer colorway of hers, I do believe, and it's very pretty. They came with the mini for the toe and the heel and the cuff. So again, I've got 2 of them, and I love them, and I wear them quite a bit. And then the next thing I have is the Copycat CC beanie hat. I believe it's a free pattern on Ravelry. I did it to where I could wear a ponytail and put my ponytail through the hole, and I really like it. I like how it turned out, so I'll try that on too. So there we go. It's not slouchy. I didn't make it slouchy because I wanted to put my ponytail through it, but I really like it, and I like how it turned out, and my 2-year-old loves to wear it around the house. And okay, I think that's everything I have for finished knitting items. I have some current items that I'm working on now. So as you can see, because I just showed you everything I've ever made, I've only knit socks and hats. So I decided I wanted to do a sweater, and because I'm crazy, I decided I wanted to do a fingering weight sweater. So I picked the So Faded sweater by Andrea Mowry. And so far I'm almost done with the yoke section, so I'm almost to the body, and I'm super excited. I started it on Thanksgiving, and so I've done up quite a bit of progress in the last 2 weeks. So here it is. Let me see. So I have switched to my next color, and I really like it. So I'm kind of addicted to knitting it right now, and I'll show you the colors that I'm using. So let's see. So this is my first color, and it is, let's see here, Punchy Papaya by Holly and Ivy Dye Works. I bought this while I was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I really like it. My next color is this. It's the Woolen Boon. I believe it's called Flower Girl. I think you can only get it at La Mercerie, I don't know how to say that, but it's a cute little sewing shop that's online, and I believe this is an exclusive colorway, so I really like that. My next color that I'm fading into is also a Woolen Boon color, and it is Robin Sparkles. So that's really pretty. That way you can see it. And then the last color that I'm fading into is this, and it is from Holly and Ivy Dye Works, and it's called Prince Edward Island. And I bought this when I was in Tennessee as well. The shop in Tennessee is called the Smoky Mountain Spinnery, and I bought this cute little mug while I was there, and I love it. I use it all the time. It was September when I went, and my birthday's in September, so my husband just let me kind of go crazy in the shop and buy a bunch of different things. So I got that, and then I got this little bottle of soak in the pineapple scent because I love pineapples. Okay, and I'm storing my So Faded project in this beautiful bag. It's got Rifle Paper Company canvas fabric for the top. This bottom is golden cork, which is really cool, and then it's got this lace detail here. I bought it from One Stitched Heart on Instagram, and I think you can find her shop as One Stitched Heart on Instagram. But I love it. It works great. It matches my project perfectly, so it's really cool. My project also matches my Yeti cup that I drink out of. So if you can't tell, my favorite colors are coral and teal. All right, so that's that current work in process, which is kind of a big one because it is my first sweater. Okay, my next item that I'm going to show you is I'm making no-show socks. I don't remember who made the pattern, but I will put it in the description box below. And so far I've finished one, and I don't have sock bulkers, so I'm sorry if it looks a little wonky, but it fits great and it looks wonderful with my Sperry's. And you use short rows to do the sole and the heel. You use German short rows, and it was very interesting, and I learned a lot when I was making them. So I have to make the other one. The yarn is from Hue Loco. I don't remember what the color is, but it is it was a 50-gram skein that I bought from her. The color is based off of Hawaii, and I will again tell you what it is below. So I have that one, and so far those are my two work in process. So I've got those little socks, and then I have my sweater. So next I will show you what I am planning on knitting with next. And so this I bought at the same time as the last yarn, and this is Ohana by Hue Loco. It is a 50-gram skein, and I plan on making more of the no-show socks to wear with my Sperry's because I liked the pattern. So there's that. It's got some pretty like purpley colors in there. It's very pretty. And then, since it's getting close to Christmas, I wanted to make Christmas socks, and I bought this yarn last year for Christmas, and I don't know why, but after Christmas I didn't want to make Christmas socks because it wasn't Christmas anymore, and I doubt I'm going to have these socks done by Christmas. But I have this yarn that I bought from the Little Tailoress, which she's changed her name to Dandelions and Dogwood now, but it's this beautiful yarn. So this one is called All the Christmas Candy, and it's got reds and fades into kind of like a pink color, and then it's got this beautiful minty teal color, which is one of my favorite colors, and I love it. And then this one is called Maraschino Cherry, and it's on a sparkle base. I think you might be able to see the sparkle in there, but I love it. So the pattern I'm wanting to use is the Twas the Night Before Christmas socks that I know a lot of people knit with last year, and I'm wanting to make the toes and the heels out of this color, and then the main color be this, and I'm gonna have a lot left over because I'm using 2 skeins. But I'm going to make a second pair of socks with this is the main color and this is the toe and the heel eventually. So for right now, I'm wanting to make the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas socks with these 2, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Amy is amazing. So there's that, and I think that is all I have for knitting. I'm sorry if I talked really fast. I'm a little nervous, and obviously this is my first time, so yeah. Anyway, I'm very excited for Christmas, and I'm sure I'll have a lot to show you once Christmas comes. And now I'm going to get into sewing. I'll show you the couple of things that I've made so far. I haven't made a whole lot of things. I think I only have 2 things to show you, but I will try them on and I'll show them to you and I'll talk you through them. So there won't be a whole lot of sewing. I don't believe I'll be doing a whole lot of sewing, but I do have a couple of things and I love them and I wear them all the time. So I will go get the first thing that I ever made was a Sew Over It silk cami out of this satin fabric. I bought this fabric from Sew Over It and had it shipped here to Indiana, and I really like this pattern. It is super comfortable and I love this fabric. So I will go try it on and I'll show it to you. Here is my top, and I absolutely love it. So there's the back, and here's the front. And I'm definitely going to make more of these. One thing I plan on changing the next time that I make it is the facing is a little bit short. I feel I'd like it a little longer, so I'm gonna lengthen the facing on it. But other than that, I really like it. I think it fits me really well, and it's a nice, easy make. I did do French seams on the inside, which are very pretty. So there's that one, and now I will go show you. The next thing that I made is the Sew Over It Ultimate Shift Dress in this Rifle Paper Company print. I believe I bought it from Style Maker Fabrics, but you can get it in a lot of places. It's really popular, and I really like this one. It fits me really well, and I love wearing it with belts. And for the back, for the button, I found this super cute little button to make the clasp out of from Hobby Lobby. So I'll go try it on and I'll show it. So here is my Sew Over It Ultimate Shift Dress, and there's the back of it, and here's the front, and I love it. I love to wear it. Obviously it doesn't have any sleeves, so I can't really wear it all that much in the winter time, but it's super cute and it makes me really, really happy. So next I will show you my sewing plans. I don't have a lot of sewing plans because I know I'm not going to be sewing a whole lot. So I will show you the first thing that's super cute and that I started last Christmas, but I didn't finish it in time for Christmas and I didn't want to sew it after Christmas was over. But they are my Christmas pajamas, and I'm making the Sew Over It Ultimate Pajamas out of this super cute fabric. I think you guys are gonna like it. So it has these little mooses on it, and they're in little sweaters and hats, and it's just so cute. It's a flannel fabric I bought from Joann's, So I already have all of the pieces cut out, and I serged the edges with my serger. So I literally just have to sew the thing together and then start wearing them. And so they're gonna be super cute for Christmas, and I just can't get over how cute those little moose guys are. Like, look how cute. And that one has a little wreath around his neck. Just absolutely adorable. So I know I'm going to finish those because I plan on digging out the sewing machine hopefully today or tomorrow and sewing these up, because I really don't have any excuses as to why I haven't done it yet, because I literally have it ready to go. I just have to sew it together. So there's that. And then I recently, well, not recently, it was last Christmas, I got the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book because I wanted to learn how to knit, how to sew with knits. And the book is so cool, and it's very detailed. My husband bought me a serger for my birthday, not the last birthday, I had the birthday before that. And the only thing that I've done with it so far is serge the edges on these pajamas. So I wanted to learn how to make clothes with my serger. And I'll show you what I plan on attempting to make. It is, let's see, the Stella hoodie. So it seemed like it would be a pretty good project to make, something I could lounge around the house in. And the fabric that I picked to sew that with is this beautiful striped, I believe it's a sweatshirting material. I got it from Ray Stitch, which is in London, I do believe. But I got the idea to make this. I'm actually copying someone because I loved the way theirs looked so much, but I got the idea to make this from, I think it's Phoebe Rosita on Instagram. I believe she lives in England, but she made one and it looked so cool, and I wanted to make something just like it. So I'm very excited to make that, and hopefully I'm able to do those two small things. I'm for sure going to get the pajamas done because I have no excuses and I get to wear them on Christmas. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me and for watching. I was really nervous to make this, but it was actually a lot of fun. So again, my name is Rose, or you can call me Rosie, and my Instagram name is Rosemarymint, and my YouTube channel is Rosemarymint. Oh, and if you're wondering why it's called Rosemarymint, it's a combination of my maiden name. So when Instagram first came out, I created an Instagram and I had to come up with a name, and I was like, oh, well, what am I gonna do? And I picked Rosemarymint, and it just kind of stuck with me. Like, I really liked it. So Rose is my first name, Marie is my middle name, so I just shortened that to Mary, and my maiden name started with mint, so I just combined them all to Rosemarymint, and I really liked it. So that way I can show you all the different things that I'm making. Thanks for joining me. Bye.